Charles seems to be having a rough week of it, doing all the kids' yearlies and then, worrying about he may not have a job anymore.
Apparently I picked fishing, which is what I was initially thinking. But it totally did not show me what option I was picking. Little girl. Well, actually, I finally figured out what's been bothering Miss Muffin. Turns out the poor girl had a splinter stuck in her hoof. Ooh. No wonder she was trying to roam off. She was probably looking for softer ground to ease the pain. Aw, poor thing. How'd you fix it? I'm glad you figured it out. You're a great rancher. So she wasn't trying to run away after all? Poor thing. I had to get her calmed down first, then I took my trusty tweezers and got that splinter out. She was walking a lot easier now. I reckon she forgave me for poking around, too. Gave me a nudge right after. After taking care of her, I took her to my favorite spot, the creekside. There's something about sitting by the water, watching it flow, that just puts everything into perspective. She loved it. That sounds peaceful. You go there often? Maybe we can go there together sometime. Let's ask him if he goes often. Whenever I need to clear my head, or remind myself why I love this life, I head down there. Sometimes I'll bring lunch or just chill for a while. It's this little area near the cavern, right under a big old tree just across from the waterfall. So peaceful over there. You'll find monkeys, birds, and butterflies all around. Feels like nature's own sanctuary. Living on the land like this, it's about harmony, you know? It's not just about taking care of the animals. It's about listening to the land, too. Every creature's got its place, even coyotes and splinter-hoofed cows. You just gotta find the balance. You really understand this life. I admire how much heart you put into this. Miss Muffin's lucky to have you. I admire how much heart you put into this. Aw, you're a real sweetheart, you know that? Always know just what to say to make a fella feel special. Oh, girl. Oh, not my beanie. Well, that was pretty darn nice, wasn't it? Yay, getting to know Kenny better. Alright. You found or caught salmon while hanging out with Kenny. Oh. Everything ready, folks? Ready as we'll ever be. You know it. Alright, I'll call the first patients. Is it annual stuff? Yearlies? Yeah, that's what that looks like. Thanks for coming here, everyone. We'll start with the children and their guardians first. Let's see. Are Archie and Oliver here? I'm here. Come on, Mom. Alright, we're going. I love your excitement, Archie. Charles is waiting for you in room 1. Time to go, Ollie. I don't wanna. It's vaccine time. Oh, come on, Oliver. Don't you remember how the boy detective got his vaccine? Don't you want to be like the boy detective? Okay. He's just like his father. You'll be in room 2 with Yuri. Don't worry, Oliver. It'll be over and done with before you know it. And then after that, it'll be harder for you to get sick, so you can play outside more. I like playing outside, so I will do this like the boy detective did. That's the spirit. Hi, Oliver and Eleanor. Ready for your shots? I guess. Just like any 10-year-old. Are you done yet? Yep, we're all done. Oh, that didn't hurt. That's because you were a very brave boy. Here, I have this lollipop for you and a boy detective sticker. Oh, thanks, Miss Yuri. Anytime, Oliver. I feel like she knows what the kids like, and she, buys the stickers and everything. My husband said he'd make me tacos later today, so I'm super happy and excited about this. A little girl. Because we have, like, naan, and if or pita bread, one of the two, but it's like the thick flatbread, and you can use that as, like, chalupa. The clinic, it's not doing so well financially. Lately, we've had fewer patients come in, and honestly, I'm starting to worry. I don't know if I should do something about it, maybe change things up a bit, I just don't know. If it keeps going at this rate, we might need to close down. Maybe you could offer new services, something to attract more patients. It happens sometimes, maybe it's just a slow season. You could always moonlight as a traveling doctor, make house calls, and bring in more business. I mean... Like, I don't know what his specialty is, so... Like, I think he's a general care doctor. So, like, offering new services would require him to maybe potentially hire someone, and if they're already financially not doing well... And it could just be a slow season, Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's just a phase. But still, bills need to be paid. Maybe I'm overthinking all of this. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of a good thing that there aren't a lot of sick people coming in, right? It means the community's healthy. And isn't that what really matters? Yeah, fewer patients mean people are staying healthy. That's a good way to look at it. Maybe things aren't as bad as they seem. Sounds like you're doing your job too well, Charles. No. It's a good way to look at it. Yeah, maybe they aren't. I understand that my brain tends to overthink things. It's easy to catastrophize when I get stressed. But that's just what brains do, right? They're wired to keep us safe, always looking for problems to solve. Exactly. Recognizing it is the first step to letting it go. It's normal to worry, but you don't have to let it take over. Your brain is just overreacting. You can tell it to take a break. Normal to worry, but you don't have to let it take over. That's true. It's like, now that I've recognized it, I can stop letting it control how I feel. The important thing is that I see it now. I don't need to stress over something I can't control, like whether people are getting sick or not. It's not that the clinic is failing, it's actually doing fine. Doing a great job, Charles, so really everything's okay. You don't have to stress about it. See, no need to panic. Your clinic's not going anywhere. You're just doing a great job. Thanks. Don't forget about Yuri. I'm done worrying about the things I can't control. From now on, I'll focus on what's right here in front of me. Thanks for the reminder, Ashley.
That was easy, princess.
I had so much fun. Do you have any other plans? Alright.
Una, what are you doing, little girl? She's like, I'm being the littlest girl, mommy. Daddy, what are you doing? Daddy's standing. He's allowed to stand. No. Oh, Dad. Oh, look at that. He's babies.
Building the sandcastle. That's cute. You're a farmer, right? Do you have geese on your farm? 'Cause I swear one of your geese chased me the other day. I don't have geese. Nope, not mine. Sounds like you made a wild enemy. Pretty sure the geese in town don't belong to anyone. Right, yeah, it's funny. Great, just what I needed. Maybe I should bring it up with the mayor. Nah, he's probably just think I'm a total scaredy cat. So I was driving near the observatory, feeling all zen, Birds chirping, trees swaying. I thought I was like one with nature or something. And then I saw it. A goose. Just standing there, staring at me like I owed it money. I mean, geese are no joke. They're mean. I thought it's just a goose, Kim. Keep your cool. So I jogged past it super chill and mind my own business. And then bam, it honks like it's declaring war and comes charging at me, just flapping its wings of doom. I have a duck. I don't think I have a goose. What did you do? Geese are terrifying, to be fair. I can't believe you ran from a goose. No, they're terrifying. Right? They're like tiny, angry bodybuilders with feathers. And no chance. I ended up hiding behind a bush till it got bored and waddled off. Seriously, so many people live in this town and no, not one person walked by the vineyard when it happened? Where was everyone? Then again, maybe it's a good thing nobody saw me. I got an image to maintain, you know? So you're saying you're secretly grateful no one witnessed your epic goose showdown. Oh, come on, you know people would have loved the entertainment. Image to maintain. What are you, a celebrity now? Yes. Fine, tease me, Ashley. Next time a goose chases me, I'm running straight to your farm for backup. Anyway, if you hear anyone mentioning a goose incident, just pretend you know nothing, alright? Little girl. That was kind of cool, us hanging out. Oh, it's like a yoga class. But it's a meditation class. Oh, I was like, what was in the tree? It wasn't in the tree, it was on the ground. Just came back from a solid foraging run. Got some great finds for the shop. Stuff for teas, salves, the works. Nature always provides, yeah? What kind of remedies are you working on? What's the most unusual thing you've found while foraging? Are you secretly some kind of forest wizard? What's the weirdest thing you found? Oh, Ashley, one time I found a two-headed mushroom. Looked like it was straight out of a sci-fi movie. Gave it a wide berth, though. Didn't fancy seeing double. Thing is, while I was restocking the shop just now, I noticed something was missing. My hammock's gone. It was right here last weekend. You think someone took it? Maybe an animal dragged it off? Are you sure you didn't use it for a nap and forget? You think someone took it? Could be, but it's hard to say. I mean, I don't lock up. Trust the people around here, you know? Besides, it'd be a weird thing to nick. Yeah, mate, I'm gonna set it up outside the van. You know, catch some fresh air, read a bit, maybe even snooze. And it wasn't just any hammock, it was my fanciest one. Ooh, a fancy hammock. And dang it! What does a fancy hammock even look like? A fancy hammock sounds posh for a van guy. I mean, I'm curious, what's his definition of fancy? It's hand-woven, mate. Got this stripy pattern with dark green and bronze. And the sides, they've got these little tassels. Proper classy touch. Oh, and the hooks are made from recycled boat anchors. Real solid stuff, you know? Honestly, it's probably just misplaced. Or maybe a curious critter fancied a bit of hammock luxury. Either way, I'll sort it out eventually. For now, it's all good vibes. No point stressing over it, yeah? The monkeys took it. The monkeys were like, hey, that looks comfy. I want it. Yo, that was hella chill, my friend. That was hella chill.
Oh, he's gonna be a stretchy girl? Una, princess, yeah, girl. Boop. Got your tail.
Oh, I'm glad she forgave me because I kind of scruffed her when she went over the fence. Let me share something about Valentina, my little niece. She's a riot. She recently decided to cook for us. Mixed all sorts of things in a bowl, cereal, ketchup, and even a bit of toothpaste. Called it her gourmet dish. It was hard not to laugh while pretending to eat it. Did you actually taste her gourmet dish? Wow, a future chef in the making toothpaste, huh? That's creative. I mean, considering there is apparently a potato chip flavor that is like toothpaste and orange juice. Or, you know, someone suggested it. I don't remember which one it is. She actually tasted. I had to. She looked at me with those big, expectant eyes. Let's just say it's an acquired taste. Since Valentina moved back into the inn with Suki, my days have been so much brighter. Honestly, the thought of her even moving out would just break my heart. You're a great aunt, Alice. Valentina is lucky to have you. She's not going to forget about you, you know. You love her, I can tell. She's a great aunt. Aw, thanks, Ashley. She's a handful, but she's brought so much joy into our lives. It's great to have her around. You know, I have to admit, I don't actually hate living with Suki at the inn. Okay, I actually like it. When she first moved out after getting married, it was really tough on me. Suki and I had always been together, you know? Then she got pregnant. I was so happy for her, and I was ready to be her sidekick in raising the baby if Antonio didn't step up. But he did. He really did. Even back when she was pregnant, out of wedlock and all, I was determined that the baby was going to be loved no matter what. And that's exactly how it is. Valentina is loved. You're a great sister and an even better aunt. Valentina is lucky to have you. Family comes in all shapes and sizes. Valentina will always remember the love you gave her. It's clear you love them both very much. They're lucky to have you in their lives. Yeah, she loves them both. I do love them more than anything. Sometimes I catch myself wondering if I ever have a baby, will I end up with twins? That would be quite the adventure, wouldn't it? I mean, from what I understand, sometimes the twin thing is genetic. Because you just get the gene that says, hey, you release 2 eggs every time you cycle. You're a fun time, Ashley. You really are. Alright. Maybe... Again, the Squid Ink cappuccino or espresso, whichever one it was, probably wouldn't have been bad because I know squid ink can be used for like food stuff. And the seafood smoothie probably also wouldn't have been bad so long as it was actual, like, you know, seaweed and other things like that. Not like an actual fish or shrimp or a mollusk or something. But the lobster tail one, no. That was not gonna be good. It must be nice to have your own place. Big space all to yourself. It has its perks, but it can get quiet sometimes. Honestly, I love the peace and quiet. Why don't you get your own place? It has its perks. Yeah, I can see that. My house is never quiet. Sometimes I think I'd miss the noise if I ever moved out. I thought about moving out, but honestly, I like living at home. Being close to Mom and my brothers. Sure, they can be exhausting, but they're my people. Besides, until I'm married, there's no one else I'd rather live with. That's why I'm having a strong lock on my bedroom door is a lifesaver, haha. It'd be nice not to have a curfew, you know? You'd think being an adult with a military-level job would mean no curfew, right? Nope. I mean, no, if you're in the military, they probably have curfews, especially if they're in active war zones. Mama's rules still apply, and she's not budging. Also, she's an old lady. She doesn't want you coming in the middle of the night, waking her ass. What, you have a curfew? Doesn't she trust you? Have you tried arguing your case? Let's see, has she tried? I practically gave a PowerPoint presentation once. Didn't work. She hit me with a, as long as you live under my roof speech. Ah, yes. But honestly, it's Mama's way of showing she cares. I'll deal with it for now. Does that mean I won't sneak in a few extra minutes if I can, though? You know, actually, being an astronaut is tough, but being an eldest sibling... Sometimes that feels like an even bigger challenge. Why, what's so hard about it? I can imagine. What's the hardest part about it? What's her hardest part? Well, for starters, it's like you're born into a job you didn't sign up for. I've been a referee, a teacher, and a third parent since I could walk. Yeah, that is one of the disadvantages to being the eldest. The other day, Frank had a little cold, and I was finally relaxing, watching my show. But nope, Mama told me to take him some soup since Noah wasn't around. So off I went, but apparently it's my job to make sure my grown little brother is okay. He has a wife, he'll be fine, but guess who missed her show? Sounds like Mama has high expectations for you. If you actually win, I would have stayed put. Frank owes you big time for this. Yeah. Big time. Next time, I'll make him bring me snacks for a week to make up for it. Honestly, being the eldest sibling is like being on call 24/7. But what can I say? Family's family. Yeah, no, I can see how that's frustrating. I'm the eldest, and yeah, I was asked to look after my little sister and my little brother quite a bit growing up. Especially whenever I got to an age where I could look after them. Laughing that much should be illegal. Thanks for a fantastic day. What are you up to next?
We're gonna go to the museum. I'm gonna go look at the dinosaur and collect a little costume.
Oh, and my husband made me cinnamon rolls this morning. It was awesome.
Is that Dr. Doo-Doo? What you doing, Mr. Doo? He's like, Mommy, I'm looking for treat. Oh, nah. Are you just... Oh. Hi, Doc. He's like, hi, Mommy. Oh, Mr. Oh, so cast.
Stretch. Ashley, do you have any siblings? Yeah, I have a few. Nope, I'm an only child. I've got one, and we're pretty different. Why do you ask? I have 2. Nice. I bet they're a handful sometimes, huh? Or are you the one causing all the trouble? Whatever the dynamic, siblings or the lack of them really shape who we are, don't they? You know, growing up with 3 younger brothers was chaotic, to say the least. But baby Noah? Oh, he was a whole different kind of trouble. What was he like as a baby? Noah causing trouble? I can't imagine that. Did he look up to you even back then? Tell me, tell me. What was he like as a baby? Adorable, but a total handful. This kid once tried to eat a crayon because he thought it was candy. And guess who had to fish it out of his mouth? Yep, me. Frank was right there, feeding him the crayons. Oh, Frank's the instigator, okay. But you know the funniest part? Baby Noah had this weird obsession with socks. He'd steal them from everyone and hide them in the couch cushions. We'd find socks everywhere for months. Even now, every time I lose a sock, you blame it on Noah. I half expect to find it stashed away somewhere in his room. He sounds like a fun kid to grow up with. You must have had a lot of patience. You still tease him about these stories? Oh, all the time. He hates it, which makes it even better. That's the big sister privilege. Not wrong. Looking back though, I wouldn't trade those days for anything. Chaos and all, my brothers made life unforgettable. Baby Noah included.
I'm going to your tree, sir? He's like, yeah, I'm going to the tree. And then I'm going to step in front of the TV.
Big Doc.
Like, what? You're paying attention to this more than you're paying attention to me.
Hanging out with you is always a blast.
Like, wait, there's a treat?
A treat. Yep, and now he's not in front of the TV trying to, break it. S'mores. Oh, apparently I've gotten some lessons from Theo. I've been thinking a lot about the big question lately, Ashley. Like, what happens after we die? Do you ever wonder about that? Do you believe in an afterlife? I think it's a mystery we're not meant to solve. Maybe we come back as something else. I mean, you believe? I'm not sure, but I like to think there's something more. Maybe a place among the stars, or a new adventure in a different world. I sometimes like to imagine we become part of the universe itself, like our energy just merges with the cosmos. It's a comforting thought, knowing we might become part of something as vast and beautiful as the night sky. And maybe, just maybe, we get to watch over the ones we love, like guardian stars. That's a beautiful thought. Would you want to watch over someone? The universe is lucky to have you then. Who would you want to watch over? Definitely my family, just to make sure they're always safe and happy, even from afar. Life is such a strange and beautiful journey, isn't it? Full of questions and wonder. But I guess that's what makes it exciting, not knowing what's around the corner and beyond the stars. I read this book once about different beliefs in the afterlife. Some think we get reincarnated. Imagine coming back as a butterfly, or maybe even an alien. Or there are those stories of ethereal realms like heaven or other spiritual places. Reincarnation would be interesting. What would you want to come back as? Ethereal realms sound peaceful. I mean, reincarnation is very interesting. Oh, definitely something that can fly. Maybe an eagle or a UFO pilot. You know, Valentina asked me about this the other day. She heard about someone passing away and had so many questions. Yeah. I told her they became a star looking over us. It seemed to comfort her. That's a sweet way to explain it to a child. It's good to talk about these things even if it's hard. Yeah, it is. You have to talk about these things. Yeah, it's part of understanding life. I hope I can help her make sense of it in a gentle way. Oh gosh, I'm not being creepy, am I? Talking about death and all? No. Anyway, let's talk about something else. How is it growing up as a twin? What is a drawback growing up as a twin? I mean, you know, everything has drawbacks, but what was it like? Let's ask her just in general what it was like. Because sometimes whenever you ask that question, people will tell you about the drawbacks too. Ah, well, I never got lonely, that's for sure. There is a sense of bonding that I've never had with anyone else. Also, knowing that you always have the someone is a great feeling. Of course, it comes with some drawbacks as well, haha.
A little girl.
Like being able to complete each other's sentences or ordering the exact same thing at the same time. You're a fun time, Ashley. You really are. Yay!
This princess, also tired.